Hi, everybody. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Raul. Okay, let me get a YouTube chat going. How's everybody today? Giving more power to the mods. It's what everybody needs, more power. Hi, Carol. Hi, Carrie. Okay, think we got this now. All right. Hope everybody's okay today. I think. Hit the thumbs up when you come in. I love that I can thumbs up myself. It's awesome. Hi, Linda. If Tim's around, say hi to Tim. I almost drew a train today, Linda. And then I thought, I don't know if I want to I don't know if I want to draw a train. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Dee. So, yeah, not much going on around here today. Hey, Pam. We'll just give it a couple minutes, let people get in. Hopefully, notifications went out. I got 2 for Dee Dee this morning. I guess sometimes they just make up for the ones that they don't send. Then they just send multiples. So that's great. Yeah, so I think I'm going to Zentangle today because Dee Dee sent me the kitty cat book, the Valentine's Day kitties. I don't know who wrote this. Who wrote this, Dee Dee? How does it say? Enrique Plazola, author illustrator. His website is sketchingeasy.com. So Dee Dee had showed this on her stream, and I got it like last Monday, I think, after I streamed. Yeah, I had to look inside the front. But anyway, so yeah, I picked out a page that I think I'm going to Zentangle today. These kitty cats are uber, uber cute, I have to say. Hi, Brenda. So, yeah, the pictures are adorable. And the nice thing is they're nice and big, so I can Zentangle in them. I'm not sure about painting, but I got some cool new pens. Um, Okay, he's a comic guy. He does amazing art and does these simple color books for Amazon. Well, they're very cool. When you receive your prize, you'll also Zentangle in it. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll do something halfway decent. We'll see. But yeah, I'll just do this flip real quick. The kitty cats are adorbs. And even if you didn't use the whole page, you could cut the kitty cat out because it's not too bad fussy cutting and use him for something else. Mine would be saying rude and obnoxious things. Hi, Nashwa. So, hi, View. They're very, very cute. Meow. I'm addicted to kitty cat videos on Instagram. There's some pretty cool cats in this world. And then I want one, and I know I should not get another cat. But anyway, I'll pull that out in a minute. I'll show you what I've done on scavenger hunt first. But let me show you a couple things that I ordered. That damn Kathy Berg, about a week ago, I guess, at Dee Dee, she asked me about, do I know where to get the original Beast journal? And I used to get them at Barnes and Noble. And because I don't get to Barnes and Noble often, I would buy multiples. Well, then Barnes and Noble had a sale, and so I bought 3 or 4 of them while they were on sale. And so I had some, and I hadn't ordered in a long time, but apparently they've gotten very hard to find. Hi, Kimberly. Um, but I went out just looking for Kathy Berg and to see what I could find. And at Amazon, I found a couple of other journals that did not have the graph paper in them. The original Beast with the black cover had the graph paper. You could get the red one that had lined paper and stuff, but I don't like that. I wanted graph paper, or I like dot grid now. Hey, Julie. Um, so I ordered two, and one of them should be here today sometime. I don't know who's delivering it though. But anyway, hi, Kitty Jen. This is the one that came first, and this is awesome. It is awesome. It is awesome. Look at how fat that bad boy is. I love a fat journal. This size is perfect in my world. And it's ivory paper is what I would call it, but it's got the dot grid on it. 2 ribbons, and the paper is 24 pounds. So it's a little bit heavier, and you won't have much bleed through or ghosting. It's huge, right? It's so nice. I think it was like 17 bucks. One of them, I don't know if it was this one or the other one. One of them was 14 and one of them was 17. So when this came, it's not the same feel as the original Beast, which was the best. But it really is nice. So I want to get mad at Kathy Berg, but I can't get mad at Kathy Berg because now I have this and I love it. I like big books too, and I can't lie, Julie. So anyway, this up here says, believe it's embossed. Believe. I believe that the most beautiful thing is worth waiting, and the sweetest fruit is patience. So I guess those are wise words that I probably ought to heed. Whether or not I will, I don't know. We'll see. Brenda, this one was either 14 or 17. Do you want me to go get you a link? I can do that really quick. I did close Amazon because it's too tempting when it's sitting there open. I'm going to need the link for the next one anyway, so it should be sitting in my orders as let's see, delivered when. Here we go. Link coming up. All right, this says $19.99, but I know, no, $17.99 is what I paid. So I don't know. Maybe if people order stuff, they just go ahead and mark the price up. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's so worth it. Okay, so here's the journal link. Now you can go look yourself, Brenda, and you can hate me later. I like small A5 sketch for big books. Yeah, I have white page syndrome. Oh, you know what? You don't even have to worry about those white pages. If you enjoy it and you love it in a minute, it's okay if you have white pages. Nobody cares. Hi, Cheshire Cat. Not a fat book. You're a fat old lady. Oh my God. Life is so cruel. Okay. And then at the same time, you guys know I have an obsession with pens. And my favorite pen of all times is this Pentel Hybrid Technica with a 3-point nib. It just writes so nice and until the ink gets down where this is now. And this one's starting to skip. So it was very timely that I just Googled or on Amazon, I wrote in something like waterproof ballpoint pen or something like that. And it came with this. I can't give you a name brand. I'm afraid it's made in China, but I don't even want to know. Yeah, it's made in China. But anyway, this was like $4.90 or something for 12 pens, 0.5 nib. And I thought, well, if they work and they're waterproof, who cares? If they don't work, I haven't wasted a whole bunch of money. You guys, these are the best pens. I swear to God. I'll get a little piece of paper over here. This is what it looks like. They feel good. They're lightweight. They may only have this much ink in them. I don't know. That remains to be seen. But for actually writing, they're smooth. They're like a roller ball. And generally, when I'm doing a water test, I just do like a little swatch like this. Let it dry for a second or two. And then where's my water pen? That's what you have to do. I will put in the link in just a second, Dee Dee. Let me get my water brush work here. It does not move. That ink does not move. It's a freaking miracle. So I as a rule don't necessarily like enabling, but if I find something good that works really well, and you've been looking for the perfect waterproof black pen with a fine nib. Now this is 05, not as fine as I like, but it's okay. And y'all can just hate me later. How about that? When you get the bill. There's the link to the pens. 25, okay. Sorry if it's not that cheap where you are, Terry. I'm really sorry, but I got another one coming today. But honestly, even that soon after I wrote that, they didn't lie. It's waterproof. So I've been using this all weekend for whatever I've been doing, and I can't even tell you what I've been doing, okay? Because I have no clue. Um, but so far in my new beast, I've drawn, I've watercolored, I've used this pen, and I have to say, so far, cheap, 40 cents a pen, cheap, awesome. I'm sold. Now, this is what happens to me. I found that, I love it. Next time I go to order it won't be available. How about that? So anyway, I'll show you what I've done in the scavenger hunt since I saw you last. I don't think I've done much. You guys have seen all these front pages. I did do one that I absolutely loved. This is the one. Okay, this was, let me see, a decorated alphabet and music paper. And that's it because it's, and it doesn't even show up as rich as it is in real life. You're welcome, Barbara. But I just love this. I don't, but I had to do the spacing a little wonky because of where I had to cut it to fit it on the um, page. And I loved it so much that I made another one because that's what I do sometimes. And this is the one that has good spacing, and it will go on the wall here in my little room. I love that. Hi, Z. So that's what I did. And to make it look distressed in the background, I rubbed the paper with the Distress Oxide ink pad, Tim Holtz, and flicked water on it. So that's how I got that kind of distressed look in the background that I love so much. So that's one thing I did this weekend. And I'm still working on the planner page for the scavenger hunt. And I think that's really all I did all last week, you guys. That is pitiful, isn't it? And that was last week. Oh, one thing I did do is I got out some more of the house mouse stamps. I played with my watercolor on them. But other than that, yeah, I need to get busy. Except that I think I've got 80 of these done now. Yeah, 80 done. So I don't have much left to do. So there you go. That's where we're at with that. It did turn out great, huh? The chalk lettering? Yeah, I like the chalk lettering. Occasionally, I like to do that. And that's it. Um, I'm thinking Amazon truck will be here anytime to deliver that other journal. And if he does, I'll show that while you're here. So I'm gonna get out of the Zentangle box my cheat sheet book down here of all the patterns, and then if I need to look the pattern up, I have the box up here. And we'll work on the TCAT page. How about that? S on beans needs what? The S on beans. Wait. It does. Oh my gosh. Um, I'll just use, I've been using this inexpensive watercolor set that you can get on Amazon for no money. I'll just use it, but I'll go ahead and do it right now. Probably 42 will be the closest. Thanks, Terry. Dang. Done. Fix that right up. And I need to do some more shading on the beans, but we'll do that another time. All right. There. It really is done. You messaged me? That's another thing. Ugh. Don't even get me started on YouTube, the notifications, blah, 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 blah. Ugh. Don't even get me going. And it's probably my fault. I shouldn't blame them because it started after I got this new computer, but my notifications are wonky. So, yeah. Hi, Jeannie, homeschool mama 4, waiting for the grands to arrive. Oh, yay. That is way fun. So that's the one I'm going to do. And I need to go get, hang on, I'm going to go get a sheet of blank cardstock. I don't like to draw on that pad. Okay, sorry about that. Not thinking ahead. And I'm going to use the new waterproof pen. All right. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to do. All right, just looking at it, seeing what I want to do. If you guys have any of these patterns and you want me to draw any of them, or you see any that you want to have drawn, holler and I'll go ahead and do the ones you guys want. I'm thinking I may just paint behind him in black. I like, yeah, I like the black. How many have I collected? What have I collected, Dee Dee? How many individual designs have I collected? You know, that Dee Dee, that's kind of like if somebody asks you how many pens you have or how much of anything you have. Well, people used to ask me, how many rubber stamps do you have? Honestly, my brain would explode because I'm really certain that it's against the rules to count anything. Like you can't count how many rubber stamps you have or how many watercolors or pens or it's against the rules. Dorothy, did I say hi to you? Hey, cut and paste. Yeah, this is the one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Zentangle it, but I'm just wondering, like on his face, I don't really want to obscure his face. but I kind of want it done. So, oh, you've already counted. You have 20 on a page. How many pages? Oh my God, Dee Dee. All right, let's see. That would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So 32 times 20 is 64, 640 roughly. Let's just say 650 because I didn't count like this page. It isn't complete. So I didn't count that page. So let's just say roughly 650. That's insane, right? There you go, Julie. The answer is always not enough. Not enough. But then I was thinking too, I could do the kitty cat face in like a gray. Let me see what gray pens I have. So I don't really obscure his face, but yeah. I have 01 and a 05 gray. And I'd rather have it lighter than darker, but that 01 is really, really fine nib. So let's move on. Oh, look at there. More. Oh, those are brush pens, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Can't do those. All right. Never mind. Yep. Brush pens. All right. So those are my choices. My only choices. And well, no, I don't even. All right. Those are my choices. My two choices. Curly style for the heart. Curly style. What do you mean curly style? I was just gonna fill the heart in with the circles so it looks more solid. Hi, Pixie. All right. Let's start with the heart. And then y'all can give me designs if you want. All of these, well, I say all of them. I'm going to say 99% of the designs in this book are on the tanglepatterns.com website. Oh, Zentangle style pearly. Yeah. Do I even have it? I could look it up, that's for sure. And it doesn't sound familiar to me. And I have mine broken out. I should do a little index in the back. Oh, that gives me another idea. Because they're in here alphabetically. I'm not finding it, Raul. Because those are all, nope, there's a second section. All right, let's see. I'll have to look it up, but I will. I don't care. I'll go look it up. Juju beads. Juju beads. Hey, bossy little guy. Where's Devin? So I'm going to assume that you've done some Zentangle, Raul. Juju beads. Okay. Let's do his shirt in Juju beads. Because that's a fun one. Can you guys see that? All right. Let me do the heart first. You did 3 years ago. Yeah, I have 650 and he picks the one I don't have. Go figure. All right. I'm going to do the heart first because I'm going to try something. And if I don't like it, I'll pick a new page and start over. So I get quiet when I do this, so that's a bad thing. But it was fun watching. If you didn't see Dee Dee this morning, she did, wax seals with some glue sticks. It was good, and it makes me want to get once oh my god, makes me wanna get out my wax seals. I have a bunch of them. I just haven't used them in pretty near forever. I used to have a pen pal, and we would do stuff like that. If you do put them on a letter to put through the United States postal system, you can write on the front of it, hand cancel, and it will go through the mail system. I don't remember if we had to add extra postage, but we used to send each other back slips all the time. And it is finally getting a little warmer here, which I'm so thankful for. The rat can get outside and go antagonize somebody else for a change. And this is the first time I've ever actually Zentangled like a picture. Usually I just draw a string like they recommend, the low stress version. Yeah, I don't know, Dee Dee, I never had that problem, that it fell off. But the weird thing is I never peeled them off the, envelopes and saved them either, and I don't know why, because nowadays I would probably do that. And then the calligraphy, I see there's so much stuff I should be doing that I'm not doing. Very annoying. Not enough time in the day. And this food business takes up too much time. I don't know who else feels that, but I feel like all I do is cook and eat. Maybe that's 'cause that's what I'm doing. All right. Spring is my fave too. Well, we have really hot summers in Oklahoma, but you do well, graffiti calligraphy. Is that just make it up as you go along? All right. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this, but we're gonna try it anyway. Like Denise does. I color it in with the ink, but I have to get out some masking. I don't want it to go. Well, you know what? Up here, I don't really care. I'll mask it anyway, but up here, I don't really care because I'm really certain that I'm gonna cut or paint that background in black. Well, I will go over it up here because, yeah, if I'm painting it in black, I don't need to go to all that trouble. Abby's cool. So ignore the mask because it'll disappear when I'm done. All right, now we'll do the juju beads for Raul. You wouldn't trust the U.S. Well, maybe I wouldn't trust the U.S. Postal Service anymore. The U.S. Postal Service used to be halfway decent. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I could draw the juju beads just by looking at that, but let's look at how they tell us to draw it. Juju beads. So there's the card. And it tells you to start with the little circles, color them in, draw a bigger circle around every other one. All right. Let's so maybe we can show some movement because his arm's going that way, like he's tossing part. All right. I'm just going to give myself some lines to go by. And then I'm going to change the design and have it go down, I think. So they'll have to intersect. I've never done this, so it'll either work or it won't. We're not going to worry either way. All right. Color in every other one. And I love the whole idea that if I wanted to go over this with water now, the black wouldn't smear. These pens feel pretty good in my hand too. If they start skipping, I'm going to have an issue. So, and naturally, if you wanted it tighter together, you just draw it that way, right? Yep, looks like I'm doing it right. And after you get the basic design, then it just gets really easy. One of the scavenger hunt prompts that I have left to do is I have one more children's book, and I have to do something with a train. So I was gonna do the oh, maybe I shouldn't tell you. Maybe it should be a secret. But I would have had to draw a train today. So I was looking at trains and I thought, do I really want to do that? So next week I might do that. And I still have to do men in thongs. Hey, Devin, happy birthday to you. I hope you're having an awesome day. And I hope you ordered yourself tons of stuff. You missed my enabling already. So unless that other journal comes, in which case I will enable some more. You can never have too much journals. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and alternate them. So, yeah, who cares? It'll just work out how it works out. How about fancy schmancy sweater this little guy has? Oops, goofed up. Hmm. When I goof up, I wait till the end and go back with white pen and fix it. So a goof up doesn't have to live forever. Because white pens are magical. Tangles are the only kind of drawing you can do. I think they're relaxing. They are to me. So there are some really good Zentangle artists on Instagram too. I've seen a bunch of designs that I'd like to learn. Obviously, not enough that I've gone and done them, however. Don't be critical about each of your individual designs. When it's all done, somehow, some way, it always works out. I have to say, I'm happy with this pen so far. It's working out. The thing I like best is they're so cheap. I hate to buy stuff that after I get it, I just go like, ugh, why did I do that? This time, not the case. Hey, CB, what was reassuring? That it always turns out well in the end? It does. Always, always, always. Doesn't mean you're always gonna love it, but it always somehow works out. So don't sweat the small stuff. Now we're gonna change. I think I will do his face in gray. I think. And I don't know really how they're gonna intersect. We're gonna find that out here in a little while. I'll just end it wherever. And then maybe when I use the color, I'll build a shadow in there so the connection won't be odd like I hear. Hang on, I'll read chat here in just a second. Let's go ahead and add something going off the edge here. Draw partial design. All right. Hi, Debbie. Flo, did I say hi to you? I don't know who I've said hi to, so I don't want to ignore anybody, but I get art and forget. This one, I don't think it's going to be easy to do with the ink. I'm going to have to read. Oops. I guess that's how they're going to connect. That's not terrible. How long have I been tangling? Honestly, I have no idea. Several years ago, I found the tangling website, and I just started in the evenings um, drawing a few of those cards. And I started out in a notebook, and then I realized, oh man, it's hard because you can't find them after you've done it. So that's when I switched over to the cards. And I've kept them several different ways. For years, we kept them in a, 3-ring notebook in baseball card sleeve, and that as I got so many, it started getting really cumbersome and heavy, and I found myself not wanting to, get the notebook out, and so I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say I've been doing it maybe 10 years. I don't know. I really don't. It's been a couple years since, there was kind of that craze. They came out with a bunch of books. Um, I didn't buy any of the books because I thought, "Well, dang it, that's crazy because you can get virtually all of this online for free." But, some people sent me some books, so I ended up with some of the books, and it's been a couple years since those books came out, and it's something I do kinda sporadically. I don't do it often, and I have a few that are my favorites that if I'm gonna put them in the Beast or something like that, I just have them in my head. But I'm more inclined to get the box out and use it. But I have to say it is, for me, it is very relaxing. I like doing it. I like the end result. It's useless. Um, Mew Mew's hero. God, Devin, you're my jelly plate hero. It ends up looking like a nice knit sweater, right? So this one, I don't know, maybe I should, watercolor this. I kinda wanted to do with the ink because this one I don't know. What color if I'm gonna watercolor it? I'll just use these cheap ones since they're here. This is surprisingly a good set of watercolors. If you're just gonna, um, do something quick, it's a good set. Thanks, Raoul. Alright, somebody pick out the next pattern, and I'm gonna think, "What color do I want his sweater?" I'm thinking I want it green and blue. I don't know why green and blue, but yeah, let's just quickly slap some watercolor on this bad boy. And I made this little cheat sheet because these don't have names, they have numbers, so, I think I'm gonna use that chartreuse kinda green right there. No, I want it C21. Or C20. Oh, it's so hard. This will probably end up in the scavenger hunt book as my choice. You know what? I'm gonna do the whole thing, and then I'll do the circles, something else. But look at that pen, man, it's not even moving. That is some kinda awesome going on right there on this page. Most often, I would tell you don't take your watercolors directly from the pan. For something like this, do any damn thing you want. How about that? Oh, wait, that's how I go through life. Breaking the rules and then daring you to say something to me. I'm not a person who loves colored Zentangle either, but since this is a cute kitty cat, why not? And this poor water brush that I use all the time here at the table, I've had this thing for 100 years, I swear. Kuretake, it's one of my I love the Kuretake water brushes, but I let my granddaughter use it, and she totally trashed it out, so I had to give it a haircut. It's my favorite brush since it had a haircut. What are these the Medine Air Artsy brand? Which these? No, these are the Superior watercolor. I don't know if Medine makes them, or anything like them. I really don't know. But no, these are Superior, and they have a pastel set too that I have that I like very, very much because they're just it's so easy to travel with. Like, not that I travel a lot and not that I'm gonna start traveling, I promise you I'm not. I told Dee um, oh, I drew a cartoon of myself. I should go get that. I had to go to Walmart on Friday. Believe me, that's freaking traumatic for me. Um, but I drew a cartoon of myself having to go to Walmart in the Beast or the new and improved Beast. But yeah, these are just the Superior watercolors. Because this paper is cheap, I'm not gonna try and do any crazy wet on wet or anything like that. The paper is just not designed for that. And on this, inexpensive cellulose paper, it dries really, really quick. I think I will use this also as prompt of my choice. 100. There you go, see? It'll end up in the scavenger hunt regardless of what prompt it fulfills, 'cause it needs a home. That's why I had to, remake that God Bless America, piece that I did for that. When I finished it and I loved it so much, I thought, "Well, after the scavenger hunt is over, I'll forget about that." I don't wanna forget about it, partly because, 1, I think we need prayers more than anything right now. But I just like the way it looks. I like its old distressed look, so that's why I had to make another one, so one could live in the scavenger hunt and one could just live in my life. And I don't as a rule, I do not put up my own art in my house. I keep it all in either notebooks or journals or give it away. 90% of everything I make, I generally give away. I don't think it's gonna be as nice as when it's just black and white, but we'll see. It's alright looking. Mary drew an amazing peacock for you. Really? Are you on Instagram yet, you goof? Because chances are that's probably where I'm gonna see it. Or, nah, I get so far behind on YouTube videos that a lot of times I speed them up, and I think you tend to miss stuff, when you do that, so I may or may not see it. I usually watch pretty much all of Mary's, but I speed them up. She gets up too dang early in the morning, that girl. She needs to learn to sleep in, like me. I've learned that, and I've become quite good at it. I think I am gonna do the cat in gray. Um, and I may not paint over him. He may just be a Zentangle guy, so I gotta figure out a good Zentangle for him. And something like this, you guys, if you are not sure about your watercolors and you don't feel confident, do something like this, because a lot of it is just learning brush control, um, how different water works on different paper. So you don't always have to be painting a masterpiece, right? If you did, I'd probably just go to bed and never get up. Just play with your stuff. This Kiritaki lets out just the right amount of water all the time. I'm not having to squeeze it or anything. It's just hang on. Got a booger on my brush I gotta clean off. Now I need water. Thanks for the kitty cat color book, Dee Dee. He's a cute little guy here. I need to go through my stamps again, my clear acrylic, and get rid of some of them. Remember when we did that sale? Thanks, Devin. Yep. Yeah, you can use any of the water-based markers for watercolor too. You don't have to have the watercolors. All right, here's we're gonna take. I use the black. I don't use the black watercolor in any brand. It doesn't matter if it's inexpensive, um, high end. The black is not good. Mix your own black. But for the shadow right here, I'm gonna hit it with a heat gun first. And then I'll put a shadow in there. Oh, well, that's John. John, I'll go grab the new and improved Traveler's Notebook Beast. Show you guys the cartoon of me going to Walmart. And I have to say, I do like the new Beast format. So let's see what's going on in here. There, I did one of the house mouse in there, and I did that same one in here. And then I did God Bless America page. There's me going to Walmart, you guys. Going to Walmart. I look really happy about it, don't I? And then here I did the waterproof of this pen that I'm using. And I wrote, did I find the perfect pen? I think I did. I think. So I am liking the new Beast format. I'm not sure I like it as much as the old Beast because the old Beast just felt so good. But yeah, this is working out okay. You seem angry. Well, Brenda, I don't go in Walmart's either, but Robert needed something like his prescription we still get at Walmart. Um, and I still like the vitamins there are inexpensive, and so yeah, I I go in there for a very few little things, honestly. But I have to say that's what I'm like when I go in there. I'm just like, oh, you have to endure, you have to endure. And then this is me. This is how I'm like a 3-year-old. No, I'm like a 12-year-old. Um, I decided before I ever even walked in the door, one, that I wasn't going to hurt anybody, and I almost bolded old woman. Oh, an old woman. I am an old woman. But this poor woman had her cart, and I was backing up. I was making fun of Robert, and I was backing up. I almost plowed into this woman and knocked her right over. And thank God Robert said, "Stop," because I would have knocked that poor woman over. Hi, Other Janet. Um, so yeah, but I told myself, I'm not gonna hurt anybody, I'm not gonna slap anybody, I'm not gonna kill anybody, and if I'm really good and I don't slap or hurt or kill anybody, I can have some lemon donuts. So you know this page in my scavenger hunt, lemon donut page, right here. I could do another page just like this because I bought myself some lemon donuts. That's how I get myself to Walmart. You can have some lemon donuts if you don't hurt anybody. And then this is like the ribbing on his sweater. So, how do I want to do it to keep it looking like ribbing? Happiness is lemon donuts, right? Well, the thing I like about them is I don't eat a lot at one sitting. So, um, they come packaged and they're intended to last. Like, I'm sure they got more preservatives than anything else in them. So, yeah. All right. We're not going to worry about the ribbing right now. We're going to use my all-time favorite Zentangle on this down here. And actually, this one I should change his pen because the nib is almost. Of course, I don't know if I have another one. Yeah. Thinking you had a Twinkie once, sugar rush for days. Okay, now I do like a good Twinkie. I will admit it. I don't let myself have them. But yeah, I saw a video about a Twinkie one time, and they let it sit outside. It was, like, for over a year, I think it was, and that Twinkie in its package was just like the day they put it out on the patio, and I thought, "Well, that can't be good." So I would buy and eat Twinkies, um, but yeah, after seeing that, it's just like, ugh. Oh, and I saw another video the other day, and I I don't eat McDonald's very often. I mean, once a year maybe. Um, this woman now I don't even know what possessed her to do this because just the idea of doing it grossed me out, but she put a McDonald's hamburger, just the regular, probably dollar menu one, in its original bag along with some french fries. She put it in a box and put it in her closet. I can't remember how long it was before she pulled it out. There was no mold on anything, nothing molded. The french fries were hard and the bun looked hard, but it was just like it was preserved forever. I'm not sure what would possess a person to do that. Like, I wouldn't put a hamburger in my closet. It was inside a box though. No mold, right? It was crazy. And I was just thinking I should write this woman, because it was on Instagram not very long ago that I saw it. I wanted to write in the messages to that woman and say, "What possessed you to, put that in a box in your closet?" Yeah, I make homemade burgers too, and I love hamburgers, but yeah, I don't eat them out. You know the one thing that you can't make at home as good as the fast food version, and I'm just saying this, is an Arby's roast beef sandwich. You cannot make them as good as you can buy from Arby's. Just saying, and I'm gonna go so far as to say I couldn't make a chicken sandwich as good as Chick-fil-A's. I'm just saying. The thing is, because I live out in the middle of nowhere, um, I can't have those things, so I don't get those things very often at all, because chances are I would take the lazy way out occasionally and have fast food. Arby's has the most salt of any that's probably why I love it, Dee Dee. When we go there, we literally I don't buy their french fries, I don't buy anything else. I get the original Arby's roast beef sandwich, that's it. Ask for extra horsey sauce and bring it home. But again, living out here like I do, I don't get any of that crap. You don't understand the love of Chick-fil-A? Dee Dee, you need to have a talk with, your friend Brenda there, 'cause she doesn't get it. Alright, I'm gonna get out. I'm not gonna be able to watercolor down here. Well, no, I'll use the Copic, and they're waterproof too. So I'm gonna get out a bigger nib, or maybe even the brush nib. Let's see how I do with the brush nib, because it'll do a big area in short order. I have to say I like Chick-fil-A, but closest one's over 50 miles, so don't get to do it. Remind me to go out and see if the Amazon guy came while I've been sitting here running off at the mouth. Dee Dee just uses Chick-fil-A to, torture me. That's what Chick-fil-A is for her. Oh, I think I'll tell her I'm over at Chick-fil-A. How's that torture feeling? How'd we get talk oh, I was talking about my donuts. I was gonna say, how did we get talking about fast food? Something I hardly never think about. Oops. See, when you goof up like that, you don't really have to worry because in the end, I don't know how it works out. In the end, this stuff just disappears all on its own. All right, I want that. Okay. And after I rewarded myself with the lemon donuts, I haven't even eaten one yet. Chick-fil-A is a fast food place, and I don't know what they do to that their chicken sandwiches, but I'm pretty sure they add crack to it, um, because as soon as you have one, you want more. So I'm pretty sure it's a crack food place. My favorite thing at Chick-fil-A, it's not on the menu, but I don't know who told me about it, but they have a lemonade milkshake, which I can't eat anymore because I decided milk ruins my life. But that lemonade milkshake was the best thing I'd ever had. But I can't have shaky milks no more. You like the salty veggie Indian donuts called Bara. My guess is we can't get that here. Maybe in a big city, where they have more, ethnic choices. You have to remember, I live in rural Oklahoma, and I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. I had lived all my life in and around Denver and Boulder, Colorado, which is pretty metropolitan, and you could get virtually anything you wanted there, right? And so we moved to rural Oklahoma, and we had a grocery store called Farrier's and Walmart, and that was it. That was our choices for food. And the first time I went in, Well, it probably wasn't the first time. Um, but I like pizza with Italian sausage on it, and I think I was making pizza, but anyway, I went in to get some Italian sausage. Simple thing. You can get it anywhere in Colorado, anywhere, I promise you. Went into Walmart, and we didn't shop at Walmart in Denver. We didn't Boulder, Colorado did not have a Walmart. The closest Walmart was in the next town over, Longmont. Anyway, I just didn't shop at Walmart there because nothing it wasn't handy, but anyway, went into Walmart, I'm looking for the sausage, and literally, my choice for sausage was Jimmy Dean. That's it. Like, you either bought the Jimmy Dean sausage in one of those rolls or you did without. I couldn't believe it. The first few times I went grocery shopping down here, I was practically in tears at what you could not get, stuff that I was just I mean, it was in every King Soopers anywhere you went. Not in Oklahoma. Your choices are take it or leave it. That's it. You want ketchup? Here's your Del Monte. Now get out of here. That's what my life is like now. But after you get used to it, I think too much choice can almost stymie you. 'Cause now when I go to, a big grocery store in Tulsa, I'm flabbergasted at all the choices you guys have. We don't have those choices. I like Asian food too. And you can make Asian food down here if you can buy the ingredients in the Asian aisle at Walmart, that's it. But that's usually why I go to Joplin. I mean, their choices aren't much better, mind you, but there's more stores up there, so if I can't find it one place, sometimes I can find it another. Yeah, I didn't realize how good I had it in Boulder. I think another time that I was just flabbergasted when I was down here, I was looking for kielbasa, which is just Polish sausage, right? And I asked either the lady at Farrier's or the lady at Walmart, I don't can't remember, "Where can I find the kielbasa?" And she looked at me like I had 10 eyes, like she'd obviously never heard of that word. Like, "Okay, I guess I will live without kielbasa too." In Denver, I probably had 5 choices of what brand or what size. Yeah, but after you get used to living rural, it has its own appeal, I promise you, and I get no delivery of food at all. Like, you guys have DoorDash and Pizza Hut pizza delivers. Yeah, well, we don't get that. That's why I have to make my own pizzas. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like it, I like it. Great niece and nephew want to FaceTime. Alright, Barbara, get after it. You can't say no to the kids no matter what. Yeah, I like the ground tangles too. Now when I shade them and highlight them, they need to be awesome. This is a little bit softer pencil than I normally would use, but oh well. It's what's sitting here, so it's what we're gonna use. Do you guys remember when Michael's used to have that dollar place in their store? I have not been in a Michael's in, I don't years. I can't even tell you the last time I went in a Michael's. But I got this Mary Bright pencil, which I have loved, in the dollar spot at Michael's. I don't even know if they still have that. Maybe next time I go to Joplin, I'll go. I just got where they never had anything new, so it was like, why even bother? All right, where is the tortillion? Let's see how this one will work. Now, one thing I haven't done with that waterproof pen, but just knowing it's waterproof, I'm pretty certain that it's going to work well. I haven't done any smear tests on it, but because it's waterproof, bet you $100 it's going to be fine. This tangle always works well. Just doing it as a border or as an entire fill like in there, it always works every single time. All right. Let's look in the camera, see how it works. This pattern is your favorite also, yeah. Is there a Zentangle prompt? No, Joelle, there's not. I've done it in past scavenger hunts, but I didn't put it in this year. Um, there were two things in past years that people were just freaked out about. One was the decorated alphabet, like an illuminated letter. So many people freaked out about that. I can't do it. It's like draw a leaf on an A. Who cares? That's it. No rules, remember? Um, and the Zentangle. For whatever reason, people were freaked out about doing the Zentangle. So it's like, well, I don't want it to create problems in your life. That's not what I'm about. So yeah, it is what it is. What background do we want to do the kitty cat? A name for the tangle. Let me look it up. I can tell you what it is. It's simple as hell. There's one called barber pole. Only barber pole has a single line in between the solids. I don't even know if I've made Hang on, I'm looking. Yeah, it's not even in here unless I find it somewhere else. Barber pole, and then BTL Jews is another one. And this one I haven't highlighted or shaded. That's what really kind of gives them a ton of interest, is when you add the highlights. You did Zentangle for the wild card? I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing too. I'm trying to find something that will fit nicely in the background for the kitty cat. Probably a random pattern would be best. And so I have the book, I've said this before, split up in like grid patterns, border, things that work good for a border, and then just random. You like the wavy ones as a background? Hi, Teresa, by the way. You just made a zine? Good girl. Good girl. Trying to think what would look good for the kitty cat. Just random. Just some dumb random pattern. Facade I like too. It's kind of like highball is oh, Diva Dance for the cat could be nice. In gray. I'm gonna do it in a light gray. That one could be really nice for Dot's kitty cat. I don't want anything too structured, so that one could work out really good, and it should go pretty fast. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want it to distract from the actual art that much, you know? Know what I mean? Fracas is another good one if you like the barber pole one. That one is also another good one with the black and white where you can highlight it and make it look curved. That's a good one. I think Diva Dance it is. Totally random. I like love handles too. Ghost strap. Ground handle is ghost strap. I don't know because I don't have it in my book. I just use it all the time. I figured probably I didn't put it in there because I think it will help. I don't need a instruction for that. I think that's the one we're going to do for the kitty cat. All right, let's just do it and quit whining. I've had enough of my whining for one day. Which one was I going to use? This one I'm afraid is too dark. But if I just did it lightly. All right, I'm using this one because this one I think is too light. Yeah, that one's just too light. All right, that's what we're doing. Diva Dance is one of your favorites? Yeah, I like it too. So I'm going to do that. Barbara is an amazing Zentangler. We have some talented peeps that we hang out with. All right, I'm going to do his little paw first. Because there isn't much there. I'm afraid this is too dark. And I can't think of another gray pen that I have. Whatever Roberts was working on, he got it running. I think that'll be okay. I'll do his face last, because then if this turns out to be too dark, I'll have to lighten it for his little cute face, because I don't want to obscure his face. Let me see if I have a Diva dance card. So you can see the steps. There it is. It's pretty simple. Just start with some kind of wavy lines, color in some of the areas, and then echo around it. So it's pretty simple design. It's not like you need to go back and reference it after you do it. I'm just going to draw a wavy line first and this one definitely there you can't screw up. So you don't have to be nervous about it or anything. You just cannot screw it up. And I think it's more interesting the more solid areas you put in it. But this is another one that it never looks bad, not ever. Should go pretty fast too. Got quiet in here, didn't it? Can you guys see that? Do I need to bring you down a little closer? Because this gray may not be showing up as good. When you let lines start getting too straight, just add some element and it'll get unstraight really quick. So do you think this would be too dark for his face? I think these pens, these Unipens, yeah, they are water and fade proof as well. And you can get them in sepia brown, it's really nice, and then this gray. Because a good gray pen is pretty hard to find. So when I want a gray pen, I would go for this one. He looks like he has pajamas on. I think it actually is drawing lighter than it looked when I originally tested it. So that's good. Yeah, he looks like he's got his jammers on, which I don't blame him. Nothing wrong with wearing your jammers. There is no rhyme or reason how I decide where to put um a solid. I don't know that you could plan for it if you wanted to actually. So just randomly, and that's why this is relaxing for me is I, there's no way you can really plan out your end product. It's just going to be what it's going to be, and you have to be okay with it no matter what. And if you're not, it's a piece of paper. Freaking throw it away. I don't know, you know that new journal that I showed you guys? I don't know what I'm going to do with that journal. I have to say. All right, now I have to decide if I want the cat's tail. I think I'm going to do it this way. All right, let's go. Tiger stripe kitty cat. Oh, he's so cute. Really, he looks like he's got pajamas on. Verve pattern. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the cat all the same. What's Verve? We'll look up Verve. Why not? Because we can. I'm gonna have to put a little index in here. I can tell already, but that's okay. You guys are so worth it. Watch, Edie, he'll pick out another one that I don't have. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, Verve, I like that one too. Looks kind of like a um water drain or something. Yeah, that's a good pattern. God, I'm so glad I had it. I was gonna say, what a failure you are, girl. All right. Now I'm just trying to think about his little face. We can do Verve out here on the edges because I think right around him and the heart, I think I am going to do that black. He does kind of look like a little tiger. He's cute, really cute. All right, let's do his face. Yeah. I hope I'm not sorry about this. I'll try and keep the solids kind of um, at the edges because they're kind of what in my mind would be a distraction. All right, boys and girls, too late now. We have committed. When you commit, that's it. It's a done deal. I'm hoping his eyes and stuff will be big enough that I won't distract from him.
Hear the music?
Outside?
Huh?
Outside?
Uh-huh.
Uh-uh. Why?
Playing some music to you. For you.
What? Thank God in Greyhound she's gone or what?
I got real energetic. Bring that generator out.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
said whatever he's working on, he got working because, yes, I could hear it. Well, very cool. Look at you out there being a busy boy on this nice day.
Yeah. for working. It needs to be worked.
Well, that's your job.
No. I was amazed. It started right up.
Well, then you didn't really have to fix anything, did you?
Yeah. Checking it over and there. Sorry, marched in here on you. I forgot about you being on the.
That's okay. No worries. They all said, "Hey, Robert, big fat loser."
What?
Edie said, "Hey, Robert, you big fat loser."
Did he?
What do you say? I didn't say that. You might as well have. That's what he expects. Robert Vaughn loves him some Dee Dee Willingham. And I think if Amazon had come, he would have brought the package in. So obviously, the journal has not come yet, or it's not coming Amazon. Yes, Dee Dee, he does know better. He's lived with me long enough to know that you can't believe anything I say. Hi, Joan. It is President's Day. So yeah, there won't be any regular postal service, but all the other delivery companies, I'm pretty sure, are delivering today. I mean, I could be wrong. Well, UPS delivered at Dee Dee's this morning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the regular other companies are delivering today. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure when I worked, I did not get today off. I'm so glad I don't have to work anymore. Hi, Annette. We're just Zentangling a kitty cat today. It'll end up probably in the scavenger hunt because, oh, I should measure. Yeah, I'll have to cut off some of that bottom. He'll go top to bottom. I'll have to cut a lot of it off. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have to do something on the opposite page that matches him. He'll fit on one half of a page, it looks like to me. He's a kitty cat. Okay, that worked out okay, you guys. It didn't detract from his face. And hi, Missy. Anybody I miss? Cut the top off of, yeah, I will. I'll somehow center it, where he fills up pretty much the whole page. Do the heart going out toward the center, and then I'll have him on the left-hand side, and then whatever I'll do something. I might pick out another one of the kitty cats. Let's see who he could be throwing the heart to. Yeah, I'll probably pick out another one of these kitty cats and put him on the other side. Maybe this one, unsuspecting cat, got ready to get bonked with a heart. So, okay, I'm trying to think what I want to do with the cuffs, because the background I was just going to do in black, because I think he'll really stand out then. What do I want to do with it? You know what? I think I'll do just stripes, up and down stripes, and then do them alternating green and blue. I think that's what I'll do. With my new waterproof pens that I love so much. And I don't have to wait for that to dry. I could just paint right on it. Sweet. I guess I better wipe that off. Who knows if I wiped it off last time. I do that pretty frequently. Pick up a water brush, just start painting with it. Yeah, boy, am I sorry. And it's kind of surprising how much paint this little paintbrush holds. Like, I don't know if you noticed that I painted all that, never had to go back for paint. Just lets out perfect amount of water. Now it might be too wet to paint over just yet. I'm thinking there's something. I'm not sure if I want to go over the dots in there. I'm thinking, I don't know. Put him in as a pin-in page. Are you thinking a tip-in page? Oh, hi, Missy. Black and white checks. Leave the dots white. Yeah, I am going to leave the dots white for sure. But just the ones in here. But I'm thinking I'm just going to leave them green. Just waiting for that green to dry a little bit so it doesn't suck up the blue next to it. I think I used, which one did I use for the blue? Huh? Do you guys remember? I think I used 34. No, I didn't. I used 36. Yeah, I used 36. I think. Oh, I don't know. It's what we're using this time. Tip-in. Okay. Yeah, I figured that's probably what you were meaning. Before I go direct to the art, why don't I try? There's my garbage. No, that's not the one. Glad I checked. Hmm. I know it wasn't that one. Sweet dreams, Joelle. We'll see you somewhere around the interwebs. Really, you guys, I don't know which one I used. I know it was 34. This going by memory stuff really sucks. It doesn't work out so good for goofballs like me. I think it was 37, 34. It was this one. Yep. He is a cutie pie. So what are you guys working on today? Or are you just watching me and Dee Dee? Not doing anything. Oh, I know one thing I did this weekend was working my lettering book. You're wondering what the cream block is? Yeah, it's just a place to wipe off your brush. I usually have a napkin or a paper towel or something nearby that that I use, so I just don't use it because that being all trashed out would probably annoy me at some point. I know y'all can say, "Oh my God, something wrong with you." You're not telling me anything I don't already know. Okay? All right. Glad we had that talk. And sometimes if I could change that OCD thing. Got it, Dee. Ooh, you've been making new stencils, Joan. That's a great way to spend your time. No art for you this week, just watching. Okay. Uploading 250 videos. Oh my God. You trying to stay awake? Well, if it's your bedtime, geez. All right, you guys, I'm just thinking, convince me that that full black background, because I might want to add some wording, but I'm thinking just do the black background. I'll leave the sky, but do black around him, and then if I wanted to add some white lettering or something. I'm eager to see him, Joan. You trying to record a video while you watch? Good luck with that, Kevin. All right, let's get the black paint. Because the worst thing that can happen is I paint it black, I don't like it, then I have to cut the cat, the heart, and the floor out. Oh, okay, you have a cold. I'm sorry, Dorothy. I hope you feel better. But it's not bedtime. Bedtime is when you decide it's bedtime in my world. Let me go get the black. Got it. Now find a good brush to use. I think I know which one I want to use right here. Okay, I'm ready, Misty. You go for it, girl. And I'll see if I can answer it. I'll put a few little things away here while I wait for you to ask because I don't want to get wet paint out. These pens are so worth the 41 cents, you guys, if you like a waterproof black pen. Just saying. You've been working around the flat, helping your daughter. Thinking about what you want to do. Well, I actually did draw some monsters this week, Terry. Monsters are always a good fallback project in my world. On here. I'm going to say, is there anything on there I need? All right, Missy, I'll try and pay attention to chat here for a few minutes while you're catching up your questions. Now, hopefully, this is pretty thin paper. I hope it doesn't work too bad. If it does, we don't care, really. There's certain things in life you just can't flip and care about, okay? That's one of them. Yeah, when in doubt, draw a monster. You cannot go wrong. Cannot go wrong. And then think up something stupid that it needs to be saying or thinking. That's what I'm really good at. And that's why I love those stupid monsters so much. Because they can say and do the most obnoxious stuff, and I don't have to take any responsibility at all for their behavior because they're monsters. I know you bought the one book, Terry. Did you ever get the alien one? This black is a little bit different than what the book is printed in, so I'm trying to be a little bit careful around those lines. Awesome aliens. Okay, you did get it. Good girl. I knew I could count on you. That's a pretty good little book, too. I'm waiting for Misty to ask her questions. Don't really want to go outside the lines here, you know? If I do, I can always fix it. So precise, yes. Well, the black paint is different color and different finish than the outlines in the color book. So you have to choose. Do you paint over them? Do you get right next to them? Because OCD, that's the thing that'll get you every time. My brain would notice that and it would annoy me every time I saw it. So I'm trying to leave just a little bit of the color book line. I will have to get a smaller brush probably go down in there. And the edges over here don't matter because I'm going to cut around. That. Well, I'm going to have to resize it to fit in the book anyway. Having the aliens means the monsters can go to other planets. Exactly, Carrie. There's just no end to what those crazy monsters can do. I haven't been working on the stories though. For a long time, it was kind of just in the back of my brain all the time. So I was jotting down notes. My brain has moved on to other things now, and I need to get back to that. But actually, when the scavenger hunt starts, I pretty much devote myself to that because so many of you are participating, and I just feel like part of the thing is I have to participate if I ask you to. And I do love it. It definitely gets me thinking outside the box. Like, I never would have thought to do that God Bless America thing if it wasn't for the scavenger hunt and I had to go get the music paper and yeah, and decorate the letters. Because had really been thinking about how, well, do I want to do another illuminated letter page or like I did? Because when I did the letters for that God Bless the USA, I actually used a stencil. Well, I'll tell you how I did it. I affixed the music paper to 24-pound bond, a little bit thicker. And then cut the letters out. Okay, I see Missy asked something. Let me get this paint spread around and I'll go back and answer whatever she's asking. I don't want to go in there yet. I'll wait until this other dries when I can get my hand near it. All right, let's see what Missy has to say. You like the high sticky art. You like the cat design. The cat design actually came out of a book that Dee Dee Willingham sent me called Valentine's Day Kitties by, let's give the author credit again, Enrique Plazola. He's an author illustrator, www.sketchingeasy.com. And I have not checked out his website, but I will. Let's see. They might sound like stupid questions. Anime, do you draw it? No, I don't. There's no such thing one as a stupid question, first of all. So, but no, I actually have a couple books on how to draw anime. And I like the style of art. It's just not something I've ever necessarily been interested in recreating. But yeah, no, I don't draw anime. But I have a book. I have a couple books, I think. I don't even know where I got them. I think I got them at Books A Million when they were having a huge book sale, and a lot of their art books were on sale. And so sometimes I like to try stuff new, but I can usually tell pretty quickly if it's something I'm gonna really enjoy doing or not. I think anime is something while I enjoy it, I like looking at other people's art. It's not necessarily something I'm interested in creating myself. But by all means, if you love it, you get on it, girl. Okay, so that was not a stupid question. Bring on the next one because I did awesome answering that way. Yeah, see, I love watching people do the anime or what seeing their art. I watching them, I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually watched somebody do it, but I think each of us probably find something we enjoy and love a lot. Dee Dee obviously loves and is excellent at, um, at everything, let's just be honest here, but, um, I think if you ask Dee Dee, and Dee Dee, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think if you ask Dee Dee what she really loves, you're gonna find out that collage is kind of where her heart is, at least right now, and I've gone through periods in my life where some things I'm just, obsessed with, and after I live out that obsession, then I'm done. I may never ever do it again. Um, but some things kind of stick with you your whole life, like calligraphy. Um, that better stick with you your whole life because to learn it and get good at it takes so much time that even though you're not doing it regular anymore, you don't ever really lose it. Drawing is another skill. It takes a long time to learn it, um, and I don't think you ever lose it. I like animation, illuminated art. That's one of my favorite types of art. I like creating it. But through the years, I've done different things, you know? I'll find something that just intrigues me, and so I have to do it. Um, but I think each of us kind of find what it is that gets us motivated to get the mess out and do it, you know? I never in a million years thought I would like watercolor. It just seems so finicky to me, and, of course, I didn't have any of the supplies, and I wasn't sure that I wanted to invest in anything like that, but it's so different than anything else we do. Probably my favorite thing that I do, especially by myself. What I do on stream and what I do by myself are 2 totally different things. When I'm by myself, what I will inevitably do is pick up a graphite pencil and draw. That's just what I will do if I have time by myself. Um, for a while, I would do mixed media, but after a while, I was just like, it did not intrigue me near like drawing does. And after all these years of drawing, there's always something else I can learn when I'm drawing. And I think for me, that's really my motivation. When am I learning something? When am I enjoying something? Do I get to use supplies that I love? Um, and pens and paper just are the best things on the planet. So, yeah, I think you just each gotta find your own thing. But the thing is, don't stop. There's always something else to try, always something else to learn, always somebody new to learn from. Um, I just think of all the hobbies I could have had, even knitting, crocheting, whatever. Um, drawing and art to me just continues to be a challenge. I like that you know, like with knitting, get a sweater pattern out. Um, you kinda know what your end product is gonna be before you get it done. Really, before you even start. The thing I like about art is so many times what you end up with, you can't dictate. And so it's kind of like you're creating a little surprise for yourself as you work. I like the whole planner, beast idea because I like a place where I write down, um, what I'm grateful for, what I did that day, things I need to do so I don't forget because I'm famous for forgetting stuff. Yeah. All right, Missy, did you ask the next question that one of these other goofballs couldn't answer? Bring on your next question, girl. Do you like him with the black background? And I know I'm slow. Dee Dee would have had this done an hour ago. The girl is fast. I got to remember that I'm not doing anything over this, so I want it to look good and not just saturate it with paint. Got just about the right amount of paint, too. Holy cow, that never happens. Yes, black makes him look more gray. Yeah, I'm glad I did the black background. Dee Dee would turn this black into a whole universe. I'm not going to do that because I don't know how much of this edge will show. Oh, I'm going to have to probably get out a little bit more paint. We'll see. Yep. Need just a drop more. I need to darken his eyes now. They look too gray. Okay. Not a problem. We can do that. This Americana black is black. That's one of the problems I have with a lot of pens, drawing pens especially. They tell you that they're black ink, but it's really dark gray. And these pens, these cheap ass pens, it's pretty nice black. So there was no downside to those 40-cent pens. Okay. So you guys think I need to darken up his eyes a little bit? I don't want to stick my hand in wet paint, you guys. Here we go. Black eyes. I'm sure the printer thought they'd done a great job. The small lines I'll get with a pen. Yeah, I just don't want to goof up now. Okay. Let's do the rest with the pen. Mess. Throw it right away in the trash. Don't have to get water. Don't have to run it. I have not tried these pens over acrylic. You know what? I'm going to use, okay. I think it'll be blacker. We'll see. Because that doesn't appear as, yeah, that's better. Oops. No, I got, there you go. That'll be fine. Fixes one little thing right there. That'll be fine. Aw, he's cute. He needs a pink little nose, though. Wasn't sure about the black, but he looks good. Well, now another thing is, if I wasn't happy with just the black, I could splatter it with white, or I could draw some Zentangle with a white pasta or something. Yeah, black line art. Yeah, it's never very dark. Stickers. How do I make them? I don't have sticker paper. Okay, Missy, you don't have to worry about that. If you have tape, you can put double-sided tape on the back, or just use a glue stick. See, that's what I was thinking too, Dorothy. He needs a pink little button nose. Let's see what color pink. I don't want it like bright pink. I want just that's pink. I don't like that. Nope, that's too orange. The go-to. That one's not bad. Almost dry. I have a whole new set of these. I need to probably get them out and start using them. There, now it's just real light. I don't have a brush. Yeah, I did have a brush gray. Let's see how dark it is. There they are. See you, Dee Dee. Yeah, because I don't have much time left anyway. So, I didn't do much shooting on the Zentangle part of it. All right, let's measure and see how much of that's even going to show. I don't need to worry about the edges over here because half of my book, in fact, I'm going to cut him. Let's see. Yeah. When I actually do this, I will cut him right between the heart and his hand. Reason being, I'd either have to eliminate some of his body, but I think what I'll do is cut him right here. The heart will end up on the other page with the other kitty cat. Oh, darken up his eyebrows. You're probably right. Yep, he needs to look like. Is that better? Go over it twice. So. What did Kitty Cat need? If Devin said yes for the paper beaded page, can we draw a bead? Yes, you can. You can do anything you want. See, that's the cool thing about hanging out with me. No rules. Do what you want. Yeah, a paper bead is so easy. Well, the highlights in his eyes are actually those white lines that the artist actually drew. So I probably won't unless you think a highlight over here is needed, but those are actually his highlights. Honestly, Kitty Cat Jen, if you've never done a paper bead, listen to CB. They are so easy. Let me see. I'll just grab a page out of one of these books and show you quickly with this page how easy it is to do a paper bead. And you can literally use any paper. Like this colored green paper is going to look really good. I'll measure quickly. Um, 1 inch on either end of the paper. And then I won't do it with this, but cut. You can do it with scissors or whatever. I'm going to use an X-Acto. Go from your 1 inch mark to the very tip of your paper. Let me pull this out so you can kind of see what I'm doing. To the very point there, your 1 inch mark up there. Cut that, just like that. Then cut straight down like that. And now you've got material to, I just threw them everywhere. You've got material to make 2 of the beads. Take a toothpick. If you don't have one, go into a restaurant and ask them for a toothpick. Where are mine? Here we go. Well, you could use a Q-tip too. You just want something to scroll it around. I know I have a toothpick in this little thing. Here we go. Start at the fat end, the thicker end of your triangle-ish type paper. I want this on the outside, so I want this color on the outside, so I'll start rolling it like this. And just start rolling it. And after you get it started, that's literally how easy it is. Then just roll it. And if you want to, you can stop periodically. Kind of keep the point in the center of the bead. But just roll it. And hold it somewhat taut. And if you want, you can occasionally do a little bit of glue. Wet glue, dry glue, doesn't matter. But when you glue it, make sure you've got it real tight. Then just keep rolling. And try and keep it centered so that each of the sides of your beads are about the same. And it's surprising how forgiving the paper is. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Want more glue? Do more glue. And you can make these literally by the hundreds. If you ever do one, you'll figure out these are so awesome to use as journal jewelry. And what I'm doing when I'm stopping there is just making adjustments. I might have to pull it over to one side or the other a little bit, but when I glue it, it's a done deal. That's it. And if it gets wonky, it doesn't flipping matter. And these are really pretty with pattern paper. But really, that just look how pretty that one out of the magazine came. Slide it off the toothpick, and there you go. There's your paper bead. If you want them fatter, um, make your strip longer. You wonder why, Devin? You had a lot of practice, girl. Yeah, I used to roll them a lot fatter. That's, I mean, they're gonna be as fat as your length of paper, right? But that's how easy a paper bead is. Can you do that, Kitty Jen? Yeah, see, here's my paper beads for mine. I have them ready, but I haven't put them on the book yet. Well, I had them temporarily to show you guys one day, but I'm not gonna add them until I actually bind the book, because this year I am gonna, bind the book. And this was just white paper that I used a little bit of ink pad on and then put glossy accents on top and some cheap ass string. So you can do that, Peacock Jen. You can do it. You can do it. But if you'd rather just draw a bead, do that too. I mean, honestly, I don't care. Mostly it's to get your creative juices flowing or try something maybe you've never tried before. But that's how hard a paper bead is. You can do that. You can do that. You can be my person. You can do it. All right, let's pick out the kitty cat on the other side that he's throwing the heart to. And I won't work on it today, probably, because I don't have much time left. This one's cute because he doesn't have a heart in his hand, but it could be um, coming at him. And I want him facing, okay, this way because this is facing this way. So, see what I mean? See what I mean, Jelly Bean? Ooh, I love Candy Heart. Candy. I actually like him falling down. Um, I'm kind of inclined just because one, he's skinny. He's got the heart on his back. Of course, I could paint that out too. Yeah, me in the 70s. Yeah, you have no clue. Oh, this one's too cute. This may be our guy. Look at, because he looks like he's jumping up to catch it. Oh, that may be our guy right there. And he's small, so he could fit over on the other page really easy. I think I found our guy, man. Yeah, I think this one. This is the guy. Because look at his little tongue is hanging out. And he's all in love. I think this is our guy. This one's kind of cute too, but he's kind of big. He would take up the whole page. So, yeah, I like this one because he's kind of small. Okay. I think this is our guy because he looks like he's playing football. Touchdown. All right, well, I've got the book out. I'm going to pick out. I'm going to go ahead and Zentangle him too, and probably paint him black. I don't know. We'll see. Let's look at the random patterns and see. Via is very much like Diva Dance. The only thing is it echoes around it. I won't do that one. Just looking. Doing a big area is kind of a pain in the butt. River might be fun, where you just echo the line. Okay, bye, Devin. See you later. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. River might be good for this other cat. Just looking. I don't want anything in a grid for sure. Don't want anything in a grid. Or looks like it came from a grid. Yeah, probably I'll do that other one. I love Fleavy. That's a great design, but I don't want to do anything really with a pattern for the kitty cat body. He has no clothes on. He's running around all naked. Diva Dance was perfect for that one. All right, let's go back and see if I can find the one that I talked about a minute ago. I need to write this stuff down. 2 seconds later, I'll forget it. Oh, this is so hard. Yell out any suggestions you have there, goofballs. They all seem just too structured to me. I might just have to do, there is one that has nothing but like curly cues that connect to each other. I just don't want it that overpowering, you know what I mean? It was back where you started. Yeah, it's right back here in one of these. I just want it lightly. It was River, I think. River would be good because it's your eyes can't really stay on it, like it doesn't create a pattern in your brain. I think that's the one it was. I think it was River. All right, let's flip over. I could also use the same exact as him too, because then they look like they're the same breed, Border one may be really difficult to randomize. Now I know why I don't Zentangle. Run CC. Run CC. How do you know that's in my book? You don't. That does not even sound like something I've ever drawn. Run CC. How can you pick out ones I've never seen? Maybe your tastes are just really different than mine. I can look it up. I swear I've seen every one of them. Yeah, it's not in my book. Here's how we handle that. We go over to, oops, move the crap off your computer. Go over to Tangle. Would you say run CC? Now I got to restore chat. Or Micah. All right. I just opened up the website. So let me just go look for run CC. Where do you get most of your patterns, Roll? I get most of mine from tanglepatterns.com. Otherwise, I'll have to. Okay, it's not on here, so I'll just have to Google run CC. All right, I'll have to look up that one later. Roll. It does look interesting. I did find it, so I can from Pinterest. Okay, and Micah, that one sounds familiar, so I probably have seen that one. I'm not even going to look at my book. I'm just going to go right here on the website. It must be getting warm outside because I'm getting warm in here. Okay, I probably have that one. Yeah, I like Micah too. Roll. Yeah, that's a pretty one, but it wouldn't be good for the cat. I'm looking for the cat body. Dancing Diva with pearls. All right, I'm gonna have to write that down. Dancing Diva, because you've mentioned that one twice. I will definitely look it up. By the time I see you again, I will have an idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go with that first one because these are all just too structured. I think it would be a distraction. I really do. But I probably will do the ground here the same, the pipes with the highlights. I probably will do that again. If I don't, I'll do more like a basket weave. But I think for his little body, oh, it's so hard to make a decision. Do you guys have a hard time making decisions? I have a terrible time. Verve might not be bad. You have to envision them, what they look like big. You know, one pattern I like a lot. Oh, the name is just almost in my head. Oh well. So anyway, by next week I will have this all done. Try to incorporate the clouds together. Yeah, well, I could do that even if I have to paint them in separately. But yeah, these will be the pages that'll be across from each other. I might have to paint in some clouds or something to tie the two pages together, but I will. Yeah. Somehow they'll connect. This will connect, or yeah, something. I'll do something. Yeah, the Onomato, I know that one, Raul, and I agree. That one is a great pattern. And I know it's in the book. It's just which section is it in? I really do need to do yeah, there it is. That one right there. I like that one too. Yeah, we did Zentangle Kitty Cat today, Kathleen. And by the time I come back next week, I will have done this kitty cat. Like this kitty cat's throwing that one a heart. So yeah, we did the Zentangle. I need to darken that blue now that I look in the camera. It's too light, so I'll darken that. And then I'll somehow get the two pages connected up. Have him yelling catch or something, right? All right, you guys, unless you have more questions or want to see something, I can't believe that other journal didn't come while I was streaming today. These are the two things that I showed was the Fat Boy Journal, Kathy Berg, but look at it. 200 sheets, 400 pages of dot grid ivory paper. And it feels so substantial. It feels so good. And then these cheap ass permanent black pens. So thanks, Kathleen. If you want to see it, rewind it and rewatch it. But we're going to call it a day here. So thanks for spending your time with me. I appreciate it a ton. Yeah. And I'll see you next Monday for sure. And I'll see you Wednesday at Dee Dee's. So be kind. Try and be nice. It's hard. I know. And we'll catch you next time. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.